Thank you everyone for being here today and joining us to our webinar, Preparing for COVID-19 Financial Assistance. We are America's Small Business Development Center at the College of New Jersey. My name is Lilian Mauro. I am the Regional Director for the center. And what we provide is we provide technical and management assistance for existing businesses or those who are looking to start a new one. We provide one-to-one counseling. We have experienced and knowledgeable business owners and private consultants who help us to provide this counseling. Our business counseling services are available at no cost to you. All these services are provided by, we have the support by the U.S. Small Business Administration, the state of New Jersey, and Mercer County Office of Economic Development. For more information, please visit our site at sbdcnj.com. Also, you can contact us at 609-789-8367 or 908-295-5926. You can contact us and request a one-to-one counseling. Now we are providing counseling by phone or video conference, or also by email. Our partners, we do have the support and founded by the Small Business Administration, also by the state of New Jersey, the College of New Jersey, Mercer County Office of Economic Development. Also, we have the support of Rutgers State University, Regional Business Assistance Corporation, and UCEDC. Now, joining us is Shakira Brown, our marketing consultant for our center, which is going to talk about a little bit about the Payroll Protection Program funding. Shakira?
Thank you, Lillian. So next slide, please. So as you heard, the Payroll Protection Program ran out of funding recently, but it looks like new funding is on the way. And we wanted to make sure that you were ready for this funding and had the right material. So I recently received an email from Capital One Bank, which I have a business account with. I'm not saying you go to Capital One, I'm just providing them as a source. But they're dealing with the same entity you're dealing with. This is a federal loan. So we need to make sure that you have the right information. You have to have the date of business origination and business address. You can usually find that in your incorporation papers that you get from the state. You probably should have gotten that when you registered your business with the state of New Jersey. So please have that original document. A lot of that can be downloaded through the Business Action Center's website at nj.gov. You need to also have your EIN, your employer identification number, which you should have gotten or should be using from the Internal Revenue Service. Then the next thing is any sort of third-party payroll summary documents. Remember, this is a payroll protection. So you have to have full-time equivalent employees to be eligible. So you need to have some sort of documentation that you have been paying people through your company. They did make some concessions for 1099s and things like that, but please make sure you have this documentation for 2019 or any of the last 12 months whenever you apply. Business tax returns for 2019 or the last 4 quarters. Okay, so that could mean the last 3 quarters of 2019 and then maybe first quarter of this year. So just keep that in mind. So these are the documents, last 4 IRS forms 941s or the 944s, okay? The 1040 Schedule C, which you should have filed with your sole proprietors on your tax return, and the 1096 or 1099 miscellaneous document for anybody who files as an independent contractor. It's important to note that this information is the general information that they're going to request, but your bank, whatever bank you go to, which by the way, a community bank is more likely going to be able to help you than a big brand bank like a Capital One, like a Wells Fargo. But all of them have require different information. Please make sure you have as much information available to you regarding your business as possible. And a lot of this information will need to be uploaded as part of an online application process. So be sure you have the ability to do that. Have that stuff already scanned in. Have it already, saved in a place on your computer where you can easily find it. Time, time is of the essence. So you need that's why we're telling you to have this information, because this is what you'll need to start your application. Lillian, did you want to add anything to that?
Yes, it's very important that, as you mentioned, that each bank has their own requirements. So the PPP applications go with your bank. You don't have to apply online through the SBA. You gotta go through your bank. And this is information what we have so far. It may change, later on, but until today, April 21st, this is what we got. And then, as you mentioned, also this additional funding, they talk about additional funding coming out to support the PPP. So we're gonna know in the next few days or next week or so if they add additional money to this PPP program.
So Lillian's going to talk about the other funding programs that are available through some New Jersey organizations and also some national banks.
Thank you, Shakira. And we're going to talk about some of the other programs available. Remember, this is few of them that we have right now, but as we get more information, we're going to add other webinars and other sending you additional information if any other program, loan programs or grants may be available to you. The New Jersey Community Capital is offering the Garden State Relief Fund loans that offers between $10,000 and $75,000. I offer working capital loans to small businesses and nonprofits who were impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. For additional information, you can go on the link below to get more information. And if you have any questions at any point, please do not hesitate to contact our office for additional information, how to apply, or any other questions you may have regarding to filling out the application. Also, New Jersey and New Jersey Economic Development Authority, NJEDA, has the Micro Business Loan Program, who's offering financing up to $5,000 available for profit businesses who are legally registered in the state of New Jersey, and also who have a physical location. Home-based businesses are not eligible for this program. Also, they need to have no more than 10 full-time employees, and the revenues, the annual revenues are no more than $1,150,000. And also, you need to be up to date in your income taxes. And the startups are eligible for finances, but they must demonstrate that they have complete an entrepreneurship training program or a small business development center counseling sessions, which you can request at any time. Remember, there is no cost to you to request individual counseling through our center. The SBDC has offices throughout the state of New Jersey. We have 12 centers. We serve Mercer County. However, if you are out of the area, please contact us. We're going to connect you with the center that belongs to you.
We do have another slide on this with a little bit more detail on the next one too.
Right. Right. And the loan amount from the NJEDA microloan business program is up to $5,000 and can be used for permanent working capital or purchase any equipment that you may need for the business. It's up to 10-year term with up to 3-year moratorium of principal and interest payments. And during this period, interest will accrue and capitalize. The interest rate is up to 2% fixed for app. And the application fees are $300. Commitment fees also 0.5% of the loan amount. And the closing fees are 0.5% of the loan amount. All fees are also non-refundable.
So at the top, if you just go back, you just point out that they can email their question to, if they're interested in this program, if any of you watching interested, you email smallbusinessservices@njeda.com and somebody will get back to you. Everybody's working remotely right now, so email probably is your best bet to reach someone. So just be sure to do that. And earlier, the loan amount I think was, I think you said $5,000. It's $50,000 for the loan amount. I just wanted to make sure that we clarified that. And just be sure that you really need this money, because as you can see, there's an investment. There's a $300 application fee. There's a commitment fee. there's a closing fee, and these are all non-refundable fees. So before applying to these programs willy-nilly, make sure you actually need this money and want this money. Don't you agree with that, Lillian?
Correct. It's just people who really were adding this need, and you gotta show and prove that also your business is having a difficult situation to support in this crisis. Any questions, please just let us know. You can contact us, our center, 908-295-5926, or also email a question to Small Business Services at NJEDA, so they can reach out to you. Also, we learn about the TD Bank COVID-19 lending programs, which is the loan required is for startups and for people who are less than 1 year in operations. And for people who are under 2 years of business, they need to complete a business plan. Business plan is very important to show to the lender if you are just starting up, or in this case, under 2 years of business. And our center also provides assistance, the one-to-one counseling we can provide to help you to develop your business plan. We don't do it for you, but we guide you step by step through the process, and you can finish your business plan. Businesses who are over 2 years, they do not need a business plan for this program with TD Bank. The maximum is $25,000 with a long term up to 5 years. And the credit score FICO requirement is 650 and more. You have to make sure you have your payments on time on your credit cards. You don't have any tax liens, judgments, or bankruptcies under 7 years. The requirements to apply is you gotta complete your business plan with 1 year of financial projections. It's very important to have an accountant that you work hand to hand to develop these financial projections for your business. Also, you need to have a collateral line against the business plus the personal guarantee. The cash flow ratio is not required. They don't spread financials or take collaterals for loans under $25,000 for the startups. For the startups or at least 1 year in operations, they will need the cap is $150,000 for lines of credit. TD provides up to 25% of the EAR report on tax returns. Also, it's a conventional term loan up to 5 years, and the requirements is also 650 on your FICO score. Okay, just make sure your tax payments are on time. You don't have any judgment, bankruptcies during the last 7 years. Well, the requirement is to complete your business plan. If it's under 2 years, copy of the most recent business tax return. Okay, the collateral, we can ask you for a line against the business and personal guarantee. And the cash flow ratio is not required. And for more information, please contact Tyler Griffin at 609-515-6576. And all this slide will be shared with you after you finish watching this video. We're going to share this information with you so you can connect with them, or let us know, contact us if you have any additional questions. Also, yesterday, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce was open applications to provide businesses with up to $5,000 grant. As you see throughout the United States, many businesses apply, and this application unfortunately closed. It's closed up to today, April 21st, but they may open in the next few weeks. So stay tuned. We're going to provide more information if this grant comes back for businesses. The requirements were to have between 3 and 20 employees and just have your W-9 form available. So those were mostly the requirements and to apply for this grant.
Just keep in mind that it's very important to just be on top of the programs as soon as you hear about them. As you can see, they go fast. Within either hours or a day. But most of these programs, Lillian, haven't they been going in like an hour?
Yes,
I
correct.
mean,
It's
like
very important to have ready, the documents ready. We normally share, or normally the organizations share a sample of the application. What are the requirements, forms, in case they need it? What do they need to be ready for this online application? So when they open, everybody has information ready, because there are thousands of people, not just only in the state of New Jersey, but just thousands and thousands of businesses applying throughout the whole United States for these grants. So it is very important to have all the forms and information required ready at the moment that you apply for these loans or grants.
We want to make sure that, you know that we're always here. Lillian, it's important that they reach out to us for help, right?
Yes, we are here to help you. Remember, we're working remotely, but we still, reaching out to you. You can call us at 908-295-5926 or a regional director at SBDCNJ.com. The phone number is 908-295-5926. That's the correct number. And or email us at regionaldirector@sbdcnj.com. Please let us know any questions regarding to your applications, any assistance you may need. We are here to help. Shakira is also one of the wonderful consultants that we have in our center, and we have other consultants that can help you and go one-to-one, either by phone, video conference, or by email. We are trying to respond as soon as we can, and let us know. Use our services for any inquiry that you may have.
And I'm going to double down on we will respond. Because as I call people back, Lillian, they're telling me that we're the only ones calling them back. They're calling all around the state. They're calling different organizations, and no one's returning their calls. So people are very grateful that we are, returning the calls. We're doing it as fast as we can, but we are returning calls. You will speak to a human.
Correct. So we try to do, I try to answer the calls within one day or the next morning. So that's what I'm trying to do as fast as I can. And because we understand the situation that you are having, that you are going through. And I'm trying to see if we can get an answer as soon as we can. Sometimes we are able to, sometimes we're not, but we'll try to connect you to the right person if we cannot find the right answer for you.
Okay, and that's it. So thank you for joining us for this video. We hope it's helpful, and reach out to us at the information on the screen. And stay tuned for more details about programs that are going to be released. There likely will be more. At this moment, we do know of several programs that are going to be released with new funding. Just keep an eye on your email, read the news, plug into your community, find out what's going on. Thank you, everybody, and take care.